Hi everyone, this is a review on Atlas 150 Wellness, which is a manual steel pasta machine for tabletops. Atlas is an Italian brand that is very well established and recognized throughout Europe. I actually haven't tried this for pasta, which is a shame, but I bought this to make udon and skin for dumplings, SiuMai and wonton. So this video would be about how good this machine is for these purposes. Let's look at the different parts of the machine. The cutter is detachable, and the roller here has a dial where you can change the thickness setting, and you have a handle which can be used for both the roller and the cutter. The last piece here is a clamp where you can fix the machine to your table so it doesn't go wobbly, and you fix the clamp on like this. But you want to make sure that you are doing this on a very stable table which allows the clamp to be mounted. Otherwise, it would be really hard to keep it down because you're applying strength on it. If you don't put the clamp on, this will happen. Some suggest that you should pre-roll the dough and make it into a rectangular shape so it's tidier and easier to manage. But I'm too lazy to do that, and I find it's okay to skip this procedure. If you do it like me, then you would want to start off with the setting 0 because it's rather thick to begin with. And then you want to put it in the feeder and using the handle to roll it. You see, I forgot to put on the clamp, so I have to use my hand to hold it down, and it's not very easy. So take 2, do it again. This time is much smoother and much easier. After the first roll, I'll set the settings to a higher level and roll it again and gradually increase it to about 3 or 4 for udon, a 5 for dumpling skin. And as for SiuMai and wonton skin, you want to make it as thin as possible, and the highest setting is 9. As for the cutter, since it is a pasta machine, the 2 settings are for pasta. So if you want your udon to be more round, it would be easier to roll it up and use a knife to cut it. But for now, let's try to use the wider setting and the cutter to cut the udon first. You can see it's actually very easy to roll. It's almost effortless. And this is the final product. As for maintenance, you should use a dry cloth, a brush, or a kitchen paper to clean because this machine should not touch water. And this makes cleaning difficult, and therefore I would put it in its original box so it doesn't collect dust or get greasy easily. The alternative of this pasta machine is a pasta add-on on food processor. And the reason I chose this was that it is cheaper and I don't need to worry about the motor breaking, since sometimes I can be careless. Overall, I think this machine is really good for making udon because it helps with the toughest part, which is to roll the dough. And it's really easy and smooth with the clamp on especially. But then it comes to my complaint that the clamp doesn't fit my kitchen table, so I have to fit it in the living room instead. And that is not very easy to clean, but it's going to be the same for the food processor add-on. Besides, the machine has pretty good material, it feels sturdy, so I think it would last if you maintain it well, and it has been doing well for me, so I would still recommend it. So that's all for my review. Thank you for watching, and sorry for not being able to wave properly. See you!